Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is insert a header and footer. So we're going to come over here. You can either choose from these pre-selects, and we'll just randomly look at this, because this is kind of like the look that we're going for. And now that we're in this header and footer, you can see it up here. You can also just double click at the top of the page. We're going to delete this little graphic because it's not quite what we want. And we're going to insert our color, or our logo for like a color reference. So you're just going to go Pictures, Insert from Browser File, or from File, find that power logo, then just insert that in there. We're not keeping it, but we're just going to use it to get colors. So we're going to go Insert, we're going to insert a shape, like this. Drag it out. We're going to flip it. If you hold down the Shift key when you do this, it'll rotate, like, it'll snap to certain degrees, like there it snapped to 180. And we're just going to line it up with the edge. Get rid of the color on the outline, and we're going to pick this color of our logo so that it matches. Now we can just kind of play around with this, duplicate it, like this, copy paste, or Command/Control-C, then V. We just kind of rearrange it so the triangles overlap and adjust the transparency a bit until we get something that we like. And do that again, and we'll add a third triangle. And you're just playing it around until you get something that you kind of think looks nice. So here I found like a little configuration that I like after playing around. And I'm just going to take all of these and group them together. So right click, group. That just kind of makes it easier. I'll copy and paste that, drag it into the footer, rotate it. Line it up so you can't see the overhang. And then just readjust it a little bit. Kind of make it more of what we're looking for to add a little difference. That looks good. And I deleted that logo. Now we're just going to go up here to the search and type in accessibility and find that check accessibility option. And we can see here that we are missing some image descriptions. Alt text. So we'll right click them and we'll do edit alt text, and we're just going to mark these as decorative because they don't really add any meaning to the flyer. And if we go back to accessibility, we can check keep this running, and there will be a little symbol at the bottom of the screen that will show us like if it's doing well or if there's an issue. Now we're going to go back in and reinsert that logo that we had. Insert picture, not icon. Power Skills logo. Wrap text. And then put in front of text. Now you can drag it around wherever you want it. Now we're just going to do the same thing with that QR code. There we go. And we're going to size that down so it fits nicely in this little hourglass. Now we'll select these, group them. Just makes it easier to move. And we'll write in our alt text, which is just like saying what the QR code is for. So QR code to apply to the Power Skills app. Now we can just take all this text that we want from the previous flyer, bring it over here and just paste it on in, but without formatting. After you're done getting the font and colors everything the way that you like, you can start doing some editing. And you see we've got this background image, but we don't really want it to look with the text all over it. So what we can do is come over here to the image itself select it, go to shape format or picture format, and more options. And then you can do square left only. And this is what the square one looks like. It's okay. It doesn't look bad, but I kind of like the tight a little bit more. But now it's still on the left only side, and it looks nice. Now, one thing that we've got is our hand moved up, so now we can see the bottom of it, and it kind of looks weird. So what we can do instead, just come down here, select this, go back to picture format, because we can't drag it. If you see, I'm trying to drag it and it won't let me. And do move with text. Now we can drag it off the bottom a little bit. Now that's all left to do is just kind of shorten things up, try to make it fit nicer, have a little less text, maybe increase the font size a little bit in some of these areas.